This is the day I am going to share with you a sad story about startups. My name is Deep and I am from IBEX Technology, and this is one of the most interesting case I came across. Before a few days, I was having a word with one of my clients who was looking for a Thumbtack clone, and we shared all the requirements. She shared everything what she needed, and then she asked me that, okay, Deep, do you have a ready-made clone script? And I was like, no, we don't do that. We do not sell any ready-made script due to a couple of reasons, and I shared all the reasons with me. And I was like, okay, this is done. This is the end of the discussion, because if she's looking for a ready-made script, we are not the company for them. And she was the first person, she was the first prospective client who was happy to hear that we do not have a ready-made script. She was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then I asked her, it was very much surprising for me. So I asked her that, okay, what's the reason? Why you're happy to hear that? Because all of our clients, not most of, but all of our clients are usually very happy when they say that we are having a ready-made script. And they get really very sad when we say we do not have a ready-made script. And she was like, I did all the research with what it requires related to this clone script industry. And then I asked her to share her experience, and what she was like, there were so many problems. It was a clear bluff. I was very much wooed by what they are providing in the ready-made clone script, but then I realized that it's complete cheat. It's completely cheating. They are bluffing on it. And I asked her, like, what's the reason? Why do you feel that? She went to a couple of clone script providers, the ready-made clone script providers, and the cost of the platform was like $700, $2,000, $2,500, $4,000, something around that, for a ready-made script for website, and similar cost for both the mobile application. And it was too good to be true for her. She was like, how is it possible in any way to develop anything related to Thumbtack in $5,000 or even $600? There are companies who sell it in $600 as well. Then she, took a deep dive into it and found that they are bluffing it. How? They provide 100% customizable coding. That's true, they actually provide. It's 100% open source, it's 100% customizable. But can you really customize it? And the answer is no. Why? The coding is so complicated and poorly coded that even if you hire the experts in the field, they are going to take a good amount of time, like 3 to 4 times more than the actual time it requires to customize the coding. So it's going to be costly for you, and it's so poorly coded, so it has security breaches, it's very difficult to customize, it's costly to customize and everything. So at the end of the day, if you want to make any single change, you will need to go to the developers, you will need to go to the company from whom you bought this, and they're going to charge you huge money. So for $900 or $2,000 of script, if you want to change the design, just the design, they're going to charge you $3,000 or $2,500 or $2,000, something around that. Now that's just the design. You can feel the difference between the level of charges they would have for any other customization. And then she realized that how do you provide one domain license when you say that you provide one domain license for the clone script? And what she got the answer is that we install a piece of code on your software, on your project, a piece of code which makes sure that you do not run it on multiple licenses or multiple domains or multiple servers. And that's one of the biggest security breach. Because your software, your business has been controlled by someone else. It's been controlled by the software company from which you purchased it. So that's one of the huge and largest and biggest risk to your business, because they might steal your database. They might, they have the control to take your site or business down. And if not anything, they at least have the access to your coding. Why do you want to risk your startup with such sort of things? And then we realize, if we connect the dots, then we realize that this is where the money is. This is how they make the money. Because it's not possible to sell something in $200, $300, $500 or $5,000, something anywhere near to Thumbtack or Airbnb or Uber. But this is how they collect the money. This is how they earn the money. So here are few clear points: complicated coding, security breach, the customization cost, and the overall maintenance. All four things are at risk. All four things is making a huge difference, and this is why it's a complete bluff. It's a complete cheat, because they don't earn from what you pay them. They earn from the other sources. This is how the bluff or the cheat of clone scripts happen in the market. So if you're planning for something similar to that, make sure that you don't go with any sort of ready-made script. Now, see also research about the other solution, which are the custom development solution, but they are very costly. Developing something similar to Thumbtack will cost you around like 35 to 40,000 or like at least 30,000 USD for one platform. So website for $30,000, one mobile application for $30,000, and the other one, the iOS and Android, both like $30,000. So it's going to cost you $90,000 to $100,000, and that too in the least level of technology. If you're going for latest technology like Angular or React or Node, that's at least going to cost you $150,000 to $170,000. Now, what's the solution? What's the solution from that? You don't want to go with a ready-made chip script, neither you want to go with the custom development. And then we came up with a new solution. Like we have been providing this solution from a long time, and that is called custom ready-to-go solution. So we have piece of coding with us. We have the standard modules like login module, sign up module, search module, user dashboard, user profile, everything ready-made with us. But that's not with UI design. That's a pure piece of hard code. It's a pure piece of code with the quality documentation, the complete flow and complete details. It's coded in standard framework, so it's very easy for you to customize, for us to customize and get it done. So when you come up with your unique requirement, we can use that piece of codes and develop the complete platform for you. And in that, you have all the copyrights. You own the platform, we do not own it. It's not a license, you are the owner. You can take the copyright on that. You can go out to the investors and get the funding without any problem. We do not have any control to the coding, so it's highly secure. We develop it in standard framework, in that way also it's highly secure. So you get all the benefits of custom development with less money and less time. Now you ask us like how much it will cost to develop something similar to Thumbtack with our solution. It will cost you around $17,000 to $22,000 for one application. So instead of spending $35,000, you are spending half the money. So in around $50,000, you can get an Android application, an iPhone application, and a web application with all the facility, with all the rights, with everything you need. This is how we provide something unique in the market. We don't do bluff. We don't bluff customers by providing something in $5,000, which is practically not possible. So read out the blog where we have shared the complete story on what our client felt. Comment your queries in the video below, or maybe you can comment in the blog as well. Let's get in touch and discuss your requirement, because this is a huge bluff and we don't want you to fall in that bluff and waste your money and time for your startup. It's your dream, and we'll make sure that you spend at the right place. Thank you very much.